What's up everybody, welcome back. Today's video is going to be my pregnancy skincare favorites, routine, whatever you want to call it. It's basically everything I've been using on my skin that I feel like has really helped because my acne at the beginning of my pregnancy was wild. I still am definitely dealing with some stuff, but I feel like I have a bunch of clean, really great products to share with you in case you are pregnant or in case you're just looking for some clean beauty. I think you'll really be interested in this video. So with all of that said, let's jump right in. Okay, so I figured I would start off with ingredients to avoid. I feel like that was the most asked question and something that I know initially when I found out I was pregnant that I was worried about. Like I was like, I need to look at what I currently have and see what I can and can't use. So disclaimer, of course, talk to your doctor before you use anything that's different that you might be worried about. I am not an esthetician, I am not a doctor, I'm not a skincare professional. Honestly, just sharing with you what has worked for me and what I have learned and what I feel comfortable with for me for my pregnancy. So I just wanna make sure that's all laid out there before this starts because everyone's skin is different. Obviously, everyone's pregnancy is different and everyone wants to kind of go through their pregnancy in their own way. So this is just what works for me. So the ingredients that I have been avoiding have been, one is salicylic acid, and the second one is vitamin A's. So retinoids and retinols fall under vitamin A's. So I've just been avoiding vitamin A serums altogether. Any retinols that I used to use at night, any retinoids, I'm not using any of that. And then as far as salicylic acid goes, that's normally in a lot of my like acne treatment products, whether it be masks or cleansers or exfoliators. So I really just look out for that. A lot of times people say, doctors, estheticians, whatever, depending on who you work with or who you talk to, a lot of times they'll say as long as you're using less than 2% salicylic acid, you're completely fine. And anything over the counter normally is less than 2% salicylic. So that is completely up to you. If you wanna just cut it out altogether, do you. Just do what you feel comfortable with. And of course, like I said, talk to your doctor. So those are the two ingredients that I would avoid. Now, you can look up a million different things. Different bloggers have posted things, different estheticians, doctors, whatever, like no licorice root. I've seen that a lot. But sometimes you can end up down a rabbit hole and it becomes really overwhelming. And that's where I was just like, I don't know what I can use. I feel like I can't use anything. I feel like I can only just wash my face with water. And I was getting so stressed out. So I just got to the point where I was like, you know what? I'm going to follow whatever I feel comfortable with as best as I can and not drive myself insane, because the amount of stress that I was putting on myself, it was like, this is probably just as bad for a baby. Like I need to chill, you know? And so I would say like, try not to drive yourself crazy if you can. Talk to your doctor and see what they say. I feel like 9 times out of 10, if you talk to your doctor and show them some clean beauty products, they're gonna be like, you're fine. You're good. And at least that gives you peace of mind, you know? So I'll tell you a little bit about where and what my acne has been. I have gotten just a ton of jawline acne and a ton of back acne. So that's been really fun. The jawline has gotten significantly better over the last like 2 to 3 weeks. I think that's probably hormonal. I think I've kind of gotten my skincare routine in check. So that's great. The back acne is definitely getting better, but it's still not great. It's not amazing. It's fine. It's healing. Sometimes I'll get a couple more to pop up. I mean, they're definitely noticeable, but I'm just like, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do. It's super hormonal. So like I said, I have a couple products in today's video that are going to be, that will hopefully help with that and that have helped me a little bit. So let's jump into products. I think I'm going to organize this by brand just because I have products from like every different step in the skincare application process. The first brand I wanna mention is one that I actually talked to you guys about in a recent vlog. I had this consultation with this brand. It was a one-on-one virtual consultation, and I basically told her all of my pregnancy skin concerns, and she told me about her brand, or the brand that she works for, and their products. So this is Alpha H, and their whole thing is about balancing your pH level. This cleanser has really been all I've been using for a cleanser because it's pH balancing. So the way it works is you put it on in the morning. Well, I guess I'll start at night. So at nighttime I use this, and then I follow it with this product right here, their liquid gold. This will balance your pH. Then you go on with the liquid gold, and that brings your pH to another level. You sleep with that, and then you wash it off with this in the morning. That again balances your pH. So you're kind of like manipulating your pH to help solve the problems on your skin. So I have been liking these two a lot. I'll link everything in the description box below. She says this is totally safe for pregnancy and not to worry about it. This is a super hydrating cleanser. I would say the one thing about this cleanser is it's not taking a ton of makeup off. I'm usually doing my makeup first and then I'm cleansing. This is like my second cleanse, or you know, I've done a makeup remover or something. This one is super gentle. It has aloe vera and the liquid gold is really cool. And so that's like an easy nighttime two-step process too, which I really also like about this. It's just like 1, 2, and then you're good. And this is when I'm using Alpha H. Keep in mind that I rotate between all of these products all the time, and I feel like I've found that like some of them work for me sometimes and some of them don't. It just is like completely hit or miss. So I just wanted to share as many products with you guys as possible. But so then in the morning, if I've used the Alpha H, I will go, you know, cleanse that liquid gold off, and then I'll go on with the hyaluronic serum for moisture and then their essential hydration cream. And both of these have been wonderful. And I just feel like this is a very basic, easy routine. So the other cool thing about this brand is they offer these one-on-one consultations, just like I did with them, for everyone. So you can just go onto their website, you can request a consultation, and they'll talk you through, and you know, you can kind of show them your skin and say like, hey, you know, I'm struggling with pigmentation, with acne, whatever it is, and they're gonna say, here are the products we recommend for you, and then you can buy them like right on their site. So I just think that's really cool and just like a helpful thing that I feel like a lot of brands don't offer. So absolutely take advantage of that if you're looking for new skincare or pregnancy skincare. Okay, speaking of aloe vera, you guys have heard me talk about this brand before, but I had to mention it because they've quickly become a staple in my pregnancy skincare routine, and that is Aloe ATTIVA. So these products are incredible. They're made in Italy. They are just wildly hydrating in just like a completely different way. Like this serum is so different than I feel like any other serum I've ever used. It feels like luxury. Like it doesn't feel like a really watered down serum. You know, sometimes you get a serum and you're like, that feels like water. It just like literally fell off my face. This is nothing like that. It's made with 7 different types of hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is meant to really hydrate your skin. A little bit of this goes a long way. You really only need 1 to 2 drops. I remember the first time I used it, I was like, whoa, I just used way too much of this. Like I used the normal amount that I would use for a serum, but this, like you don't need much, which I love. It says 1 to 2 drops over the face until dry, so make sure you let it dry too. It's like this really nice like glassy finish on your skin. And then it can be used to help calm skin post-sun, obviously because it has aloe in it. So I think these are gonna be like amazing for the summer once I start spending more time in the sun, it gets warmer, just to like calm and soothe the skin but keep me super hydrated. I also get very dry in the summer because of the sun. So that's the other reason I'm really excited about these. This is also great for men post-shave. So if you guys are looking for some skincare for your man, this is such an easy 2-step process. It's like, here you go, honey, you're all set. You know what I mean? You can use this serum right after you cleanse and then follow with the 3D Power Hydrator. This hydrates your skin for, I think it is like 3 days. It's like insanely hydrating. It feels like silk when you put it on your face. It's just like the most soothing moisturizer. I really, really love it. It's also really good for pre-makeup or before bed because it's like thick enough where I feel like it's hydrating me overnight, but it's not too thick where I feel like it's like clogging me before makeup. So it's really multi-use and versatile. Yeah, it says it's been clinically proven to hydrate for 3 days. Like, how? That's so cool. You can also leave this on as a mask when you apply it really thick. If you wanted to just do like a super hydrating mask, you just kind of glob this on and let it sit, I would say 20-30 minutes, and then rinse it off. And again, your skin is just gonna be tip-top shape. So I love these. Again, both safe for pregnancy, really natural green ingredients. They're clean, vegan, cruelty-free, like all the things I look for. So I highly recommend these two. Okay, next up is Keys SOULCARE. Again, I've talked about this brand, but I want to just like keep all these products in one place for you guys in this video. So I really love this entire line. And this is Alicia Keys' brand, by the way. Her, what's it called? Cleanser is amazing. This is her exfoliator though, which I wanted to call it specifically because this is really all I've been using to exfoliate. And then also the Harmony mask. So let's talk about exfoliator for a second. If you didn't know this, when you're pregnant, your cell turnover is faster. So you need to exfoliate a little bit more. That means like there's gonna be more dead skin cells on your face and on your skin. So if you're normally exfoliating once a week, if you get pregnant, you might wanna start exfoliating like 2 to 3 times a week. I'm now exfoliating probably like every other day just because like I can tell I need an exfoliation. You know, when you just feel like you need to get that off. Like that's how I've been feeling a lot lately. So this exfoliator is a dream. It's so gentle because I have really sensitive skin and I've over exfoliated my skin before to the point where like my skin barrier has been impaired. It's not good. You don't want to do that. So this one is super gentle. It's just a powder that you mix with water. So if your face and hands are wet, you just put a little of the powder in your hands, exfoliate. You can use it as a cleanser as well because it does foam up and suds up, which is so great. So I absolutely love this exfoliator. And then the Harmony mask has been my favorite pregnancy face mask. First of all, putting it on feels really nice, smells really nice. Like it's a great experience, but it's also one of those products where I see a noticeable difference immediately after using it. So like the glow and the hydration and the like healthiness of my skin really comes through like immediately after using this. So for me, I'm like 10 out of 10. I can't ask for much more from a product. And then like continued use obviously makes things even better. Okay, moving on to Honest Beauty. This is another really great, clean beauty brand. Whether you are pregnant or not, you definitely need to know about Honest. This is Jennifer, which Jennifer is it? Alba? Yeah, Jennifer Alba. It's her beauty line. And so I have a couple products. The first is just their hydrogel cream. They also have a cleanser. Like if you just need like clean beauty products, check out Honest. But I love this hydrogel cream. It does everything. Like it just makes your skin feel so freaking good. And you can like skip serum and just go straight on with this after your cleanser. You can make it very simple for yourself. And that's something that I feel like has really worked for me in getting my skin back on track and back in check, is like simplifying things. Like the less is more. The less I use, the better. So I'm not using all of these things at the same time. I'm kind of switching them up based on what I feel like my skin needs. So I love their hydrogel cream. And then specifically they have this Mama line, which they sent me this stuff and I'm so happy they did because I've been using these every single day. So this is the Glow On Body Oil. I put this all over my belly. Like I'm talking all over my belly, okay? All over it. And I feel like a basted chicken. I don't know, do you baste both turkey and chicken? I'm not sure. It's great, it smells really good. It's just like a good body oil. I use the excess on my cuticles. So this is pretty much what I've been using for the bump. And then I wanted to call out this Calm Your Nip Balm. The reality of pregnancy is that your nipples start to crack. It's really cool. It's just like a really cool thing that happens to you. So, and I have found that like regular moisturizer doesn't do it. So this is really cool. I'm pretty sure this is made more so for breastfeeding because I think it only gets better if you breastfeed. So this is safe for breastfeeding too, and it's supposed to help make breastfeeding more comfortable. But like it says it's rich in organic omegas like coconut oil, shea butter, and it just gives you like nice relief. You only need a teeny little bit and it's really, really good. Okay, next up is Curology. I feel like I talk about them in every single one of my skincare videos because they are a staple in my skincare routine. So this is a new formula that I got. I told my provider at Curology, and if you don't know what Curology is, it's basically custom skincare. So they make a prescription for you based on your skin and your needs. So I told my provider that I was pregnant and she changed my prescription from what it was because there were a couple products or a couple ingredients in there that she was like, technically they're pregnancy safe, but let's just like err on the side of caution. But I basically told her like I'm having real trouble right around this area. So I focus most of this product like right on my jawline where I was getting those bad breakouts, and I feel like it has helped tremendously. So can't say enough good things about Curology, but won't spend a ton of time on it because I feel like most of you guys have heard me talk about it at this point. I'm gonna go close the shades because the sun is coming in on me. There we go, that's probably a little less distracting. All right, so as far as toner goes, this is really all I've been using. I use it sparingly, but this is the Pixi Glow Tonic. This is like a custom little, you know, personalized bottle they sent to me because they're so sweet. But I believe they do sell this size. This is obviously a freaking huge tub, and I've used this much of it and I've been using it for a while. So this is gonna last me for literal years, but it has 5% glycolic acid and it's an exfoliating toner. So believe it or not, I've been using this on my back and I feel like it's been helping. I've actually just been like squirting it onto a cotton pad and having Ethan just go over my entire back to try and help exfoliate some of that acne away and treat it, because what I read about specifically bacne, like hormonal bacne, is it's an excess of oils, dead skin cells, and sebum on your skin. I don't know why your back specifically gets worse. And I know a lot of you guys have asked me, like, you're like, what do I do about back knee? So it's not just me. Like, I have gotten some on my chest, like little, I don't know, little whiteheads. I got one on my arm the other day. So it's definitely like, it's body acne. It's not just back knee, but the back is where it really is, it really counts. I've been using this again on my jawline and on my back, and I feel like it really has helped. The other thing that I would recommend for your back knee is exfoliating it more. So very similar to the exfoliator that I mentioned from Keys, you can get a body exfoliator as well. You could get like an actual product that's an exfoliator, or what I have in my shower is just like a scrubber, like a back scrubber, and you can just kind of pull it side to side and really exfoliate your back. And I feel like that has been helping me. And I've been doing that like every time I get in the shower, just to try and like get those dead skin cells off, get that excess oil gone, because I feel like the issue is that we really don't reach our back much when we're doing anything. Like even before I was pregnant, I remember I would have Ethan go over, like when I was starting to get back acne, or I guess I probably was pregnant, but I didn't realize I was pregnant. I would have Ethan go over with those radiance pads from First Aid Beauty, and we would look at the pad after and there was like all over it. Like, I'm like, I just showered. Like, how am I not clean? But you really don't scrub your back because you can't reach it, you know? Like, I mean, and maybe people are gonna watch this and be like, I wash my back, like I have one of those, but like, do people really do that? I don't know. I didn't do it. So I feel like washing your back like a little bit more, or being just more mindful of it, can really help. So more exfoliating, try a toner. Sometimes I'll even use like a calming serum on top of it, just because like, if I did exfoliate them, sometimes they'll get a little irritated. I can tell they're more red, and I have even just put like some kind of calming serum on them, and that helps me too. Okay, last couple things aren't necessarily skincare like products, but things that I've been loving. So this is the Vanity Planet, what's this called? I think it's called the Microdermabrasion tool. And again, this is another key to exfoliating. I've been using this maybe once a week because it's definitely an intense exfoliation, and I have sensitive skin, but there's a couple different nozzles you can pop on here, and it basically just exfoliates the crap, like suction exfoliates the crap out of your skin. It's awesome. So there's like a more narrow nozzle that you can get like these small areas around your nose. There's a body one. So I've had Ethan go over my back with it. I feel like this is game changing and like just an additional nice pampering thing for yourself, especially if you feel like you're suffering from that pregnancy hormonal acne. So check out Vanity Planet as well. Really, really love them. They also have this other product. It's a facial steamer. I'll also link it below. I've been loving that. I'll do like my cleanser and then my facial steamer to like open up all my pores, and then I'll put all my skincare in. And it's so, so good. Or I'll do this facial steamer, I'll exfoliate, then I'll put my skincare in, and it's like, I just gave myself a facial. It's so nice. Okay, last two things. This is kind of a weird one, but a necessary one. These are nasal strips. I have had crazy congestion, especially at night, like to the point where I can't breathe and I'm breathing out of my mouth and I'm ending up snoring. It's gross and it's uncomfortable and it keeps Ethan awake. I hate it. These have been really amazing. Honestly, I don't love this specific kind. I want to try another kind when I get through these, only because they like pop off. They don't stick to my skin very well, but they open up the airways so much immediately, and it makes breathing so much easier at night. I sleep with one of these almost every night. So definitely think about getting, if you're experiencing that too, because I think that is a pregnancy thing. There's something about like your things are inflamed for some reason. I don't know, we're like pumping a lot of extra blood. We're doing a lot of extra things. Things are inflamed or swollen or whatever. So it's a lot harder to breathe. Plus it's about to be allergy season. So that's the other thing. I have really loved these nasal strips. Okay, the last thing I want to mention is over there. Hold 1 minute. How am I gonna get this in the frame? Okay, this is my pregnancy pillow. Can you guys see it? It's basically just like a big U. I sleep with this pretty much every night. Granted, I wish I had a king size bed because Ethan would fit in the bed better. Or I feel like I could have gotten one that was like half and I just like move it with me at night. But it's really nice because if I turn over, I have something to put between my legs like throughout the night, and I do kind of move a lot during the night. So I'll link that below for you. The trick of it is to put the loop part at your feet and not at your head, so you can still use your pillows. And like well, I'm short, but my legs don't reach the loop. So I'm like just kind of like in my own cocoon all night, and it's amazing. Because I can't sleep on my stomach, I'm a stomach sleeper. So I need something to like lean on for my like to sleep on my side. And putting a pillow between your legs also helps support your back. So there's a lot of benefits and a lot of reasons people get these pregnancy pillows, and that is the one I've been using and I really do love it. So I think that is everything. I know that was a lot, but I really wanted to include like everything that I've been using and every little thing that I feel like has helped my skin get better and get back close to back to normal. And I know like this is all very temporary, so keep that in mind. Like you might find something that works for you for a couple weeks and your hormones change and it doesn't work for you anymore. So it's frustrating, but hopefully this gives you like a bunch of different options so that if that does happen, you can switch and try something else. Also keep in mind, like if something didn't work for you 2 weeks ago, it might work for you 2 weeks from now because your hormones are different. So this skin is very temporary and it's not gonna be like this forever. Also, our hair is very temporary. Like I feel like my hair's been growing and getting a lot thicker, and people have told me like my hair is probably gonna fall out. So I'm like, such is pregnancy, right? There are so many amazing things and so many just wild things, but it just is what it is. So hopefully this video will help you guys and give you guys some great ideas and brands to start looking at and products to try. So let me know if you guys try anything. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Mwah!